Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say Ka Hala Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Mukar Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Today I want to make a video on the unbelief of the two-thirds, and then also us learning from the unbelief of the two-thirds. Because although two-thirds have the zeal of the Most High, they don't have, well, they have a zeal in their spirit. It's not of them. It is of the Most High, but it's not to the Most High. You know, two-thirds of Israel is more focused on believing in what Esau has created for them, or also believing or joining hands with the heathens in their customs and in their beliefs. You know, you got a lot of our people in Muslim, and a lot of our people that are Muslim. You know, we got a lot of our people that are in Judaism, slacking for the pronunciation. You know, we got a lot of our people that are, you know, that are into that plantation Christianity. But the elect, the real men of the Lord, believe in Yahweh Shai, right? Believe in Him and His Son, Yahweh Shai Shai, and we prove it by our acts, by what we do, you know, by how we speak, how we talk, or yeah, how we speak, you know, how we walk. Even it comes down to a way we walk, you know. By being out there in the highways and byways, out there in the public, speaking, you know, boldly about our faith and what we believe in. And not just doing that, but doing it consistently, man, week in, and week out. So, I'm going to read 2 Peter 3 and 3. And it says, "Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation." And we're living in this prophecy right now, man. You know, every brother that's in this truth, sincerely in this truth, has experienced this. From Jake, especially Jake, man. You know, and that's the thing with Jake. Like, two-thirds of Israel, they lack patience. You know, and more importantly, they lack faith. Because you can't be patient, which the word patient means to suffer. And you can't suffer if you don't know why you're suffering. You know, the difference between us that are sincere in this truth and two-thirds of Israel, we can suffer because we know why we're suffering. And the Most High gave us the truth, man. He gave us the understanding of where we're at, where we were, or where we're at now, and what is to come, and where we're going to be in the future, right? So it's easy. It's not easy. Well, it's easier for us to suffer and be patient because we have faith, and we have faith in Yahweh Shai, that in the end of the day, when all hell breaks loose in this kingdom, that we will be saved if we endure to the very end. See, two-thirds of Israel don't believe that because they can't even, first of all, they can't even see the downfall of this kingdom. You know, and most of them don't even want to see the downfall of this kingdom. Damn near all of them don't even want to see the downfall of this kingdom, because the enslavement of Esau has been embedded into their mind so deeply that they actually believe that they can be happy. They can be truly happy in this society. You know, they believe that they can create their own kingdom within Esau's kingdom, which is complete madness. You know, if you know your history, you've heard of Black Wall Street, where I forgot where in America it was, what state. It's Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. I think it'd be Oklahoma, And it was called Black Wall Street, where Jake, we were thriving and we were surviving, man. We had everything, man. We had black banks, we had black stores, we had black entertainment, you know. And all it took is one lie from Esau to say that Jake was raping one of their women, and they burnt that whole thing down. The whole thing. You know? So, see, 2/3 of Israel, they don't want to see Yahushua come and save them out of this kingdom, because they're so far gone mentally that they would rather live in the conditions that they're living in now, as long as Esau gives them a couple change here and there to live their so-called happy life. I say so-called because it's fake, and they know it, man. That's why these jakes that are in the entertainment system or entertainment world, and they're living nice and have all these cars, these women and stuff. Deep inside, man, they're dying. They're gone. They're not even there anymore, because they had to sell their souls to get that. They get all that stuff, right? And that's what they say, man. They say, man, you guys been preaching that Yahushua has been coming for years. That the end of this society has been coming for years, and this been going on, and now we haven't seen anything. It's because they lack faith, man. They lack faith. They're impatient. They don't know how to wait. They don't know how to suffer, because they don't know how to suffer because they can't see what to suffer for. You know, and that's at that point, man. You cut them off, because you know, another thing that people don't understand. Listen, being a sincere and true follower of Yahushua, you are a prisoner of hope. You're constantly hoping, because at the end of the day, even us, we don't know if we're going to be saved. We just have the utmost faith and hope that we're of the hopeful elect. We don't just walk around saying that we are of the elect, like we're certain of it. Like 2/3 of Israel, they're not going to do anything until they're certain of it, which tells you they lack faith. You know, for us, we're not certain of it, but you know what? That even if it's 0.001% of a chance of us being of the elect, that is the whole world to us, and even more. Right? So it says, verse 5, or verse 4 again. Verse 3, slacking. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. So talking about back in the time of Noah, when Noah was preaching that it was going to rain, and no one believed him until it finally rained, and then he had all his friends and people who didn't believe him knocking and screaming on his door for safety. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. The fire is coming by the way of ICBM missiles, man, nuclear missiles. Okay? But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Verse 9 is, or slacking. Let me start at verse 9 here. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, and a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And that's very true, man. You know, being this truth, you have to understand what kind of person you have to be. Spiritually first, before anything. Because that's all that matters, is who you are spiritually. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you do physically, you know, because what you are spiritually, you will do physically in the end of the day anyways. So if you're a righteous man spiritually, well, you're going to do righteous things physically to the best of your abilities. If you're a wicked man spiritually, you're going to do wicked things physically to the best of your abilities, you know. And us knowing this great wisdom and knowing the downfall of this world, this kingdom, you know, you have to really consider, what are you constantly thinking about? You know, what are you constantly talking about with brothers? You know, you're talking about carnal things? Or are you constantly talking about spiritual things to develop your faith so that you can learn to be more patient? You can never have enough patience, man. Never. If you think you're patient now, then you're sadly mistaken, because right now we're living comfortably a little bit compared to what the Most High has in store for this society. We are living comfortably right now, man, because he even says in the scriptures that the elect shall be scarcely saved. Scarcely. So you're going to come to near death and torturement, and you might be tortured before you get saved. So build up your spirit, man. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to this promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's the kingdom, man. And that's why we won't stop preaching and won't stop making videos, because we're prisoners of hope for the kingdom of Yahushai. And with that, I'm going to close. I'm going to say, Ka Halal Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, Bahashim, Mokwal Kadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to the wicked kingdom, 2/3 of Israel, and Esau as well. Shalom.